Live. Hello, everyone. And first of all, I want to say thank you to Scott, and he's going to talk a little more about his group, what he's doing, and what is the adventures from these guys. And the important thing is always good to have a new rider here. And my friend, thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Glad to talk a little bit about what we do and what we've been doing.
Oh, sorry, give me just 1 second. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, that is the important thing, I think. Just one thing. I have background of music here. Okay, now I got it. So, just to show to everyone is out there. First of all, we going to leave all the medias there, and there is the TikTok, the Instagram. Then you have. We're going to talk about that. I think is the fest that you guys do, right?
Yeah, that's Northwest Electric Fest, and we did our first one ever last year. So this will be our second time doing Northwest Electric Fest. The year before we did Race at the Ranch, and that was like kind of our first one wheel competition meetup, and then Jesse Cargill. We all worked together with Jesse, and we set up Northwest Electric Fest last summer, and it was really fun. It went off without a hitch, and it was an absolute blast. And we're doing it again this year.
Yeah, that is good. So first of all, the fest is going to be in July.
Yes. Yeah.
It's going to be 3 days from 13 to 16.
Yeah, 3 days, 13 through 16. EUC racing, one wheel racing.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah. It's really interesting here where we're from because it's a very good mix of EUC and one wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than being a typical just one wheel festival competition meetup, it's very, as you can see, it's very EUC oriented as well.
Yeah, I know that you are a rider of AUC too.
Yeah, we call ourselves hybrids here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small group of us that actively ride EUC in one wheel.
Okay, that is good. So I just want to say hello to everybody's coming. My friend, I think you are. Can you move a little? I don't know if you.
Yeah,
it's okay. Is everything okay? No. I was thinking because you are not moving. I was thinking, okay, maybe it's not there. So, what is the expectations for you guys this year?
This year we are really trying to get out there and get more events going and get more videos out, get more footage. Kind of something that we pride ourselves in is kind of being on the front line, cutting edge of like one wheel freestyle. So always thinking of new tricks, get some video parts out there, run events in groups. We'll bring we'll set up a bunch of ramps around town.
Mm-hmm.
We call it grass practice. So we bring a bunch of ramps to grass where you can practice your tricks and not worry about getting hurt. So I guess a big part of our goal is to get people who ride one wheels to get out and come try the freestyle one wheel because, to us it's very important. And I really see that part of the sport going somewhere.
My friend, the north left coast, how was created? First of all, I started wrong, and I prefer to the people to understand what you guys like to do, why you create or you guys create this group. Tell us a little more about you guys. Don't forget that we are now in Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all open. Now I'm going to share it through all the channels in YouTube, and guys, then you can see it. You don't have to come to the YouTube channel. Please, my friend. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. So I guess I started one wheeling. I got a pint because it looked really fun and I wanted to emulate snowboarding. So I really started on trails with my friends. And then I met Chris Hughes. So he would be the real white tee on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I met him on a group ride, and he was really pushing me to do drops and do more tricks and stuff. And I was all scared, and I was just kind of starting to get into tricks. I don't think I'd landed even like a body burial at that time. So him and I really hit it off. And then it was an interesting winter because I was on disability for about 6 months from work. It's pretty complicated.
Oh yeah, my friend.
Yeah, it happens. Things happen all the time. And Chris was also on disability from his job, so him and I really hit it off, and we would go to this art garage in Portland, where it's a parking garage, and the whole thing is just covered with like the most beautiful street murals you've ever seen. It was the height of COVID, so not really a lot to do. And me, him, and Float Genie, aka Cricket, would meet there, and hadn't really seen many, like when I was kind of looking for like 90s skate video style of like one wheel trick videos. And I looked and I couldn't find any. So we wanted to see street edits. So we would go to this garage, and you know, some tricks we made up, some tricks we learned, you'd see some, and it was just a really good way to spend my time when I was on disability during the height of COVID, because you know, it was way better than being locked at home.
Asking you this, what do you start as first? As you start as AUC rider or as one wheeler?
Oh, I definitely started as a one wheeler.
And how do you came to the AUC?
So you know the Friday night ride in Portland, yeah?
Yeah.
So I live in Portland. We are from Portland. That's where North Left Coast comes from, because it's the Pacific Northwest. So we would go on the Friday night ride all the time. I mean, I probably go every Friday, and so I'm a regular there, and so is MVKOW, Max von Kurthausen. And the EUC culture here, I don't know if you know about the Portland EUC, but it's just one of the coolest communities like I've ever been a part of.
Okay.
So just on the FNR, started really like kind of hopping on the EUC as a joke.
That is always the problem when it starts as a joke.
Yeah, so I tried, and you know, we'd laugh about it, and I'd have those funny rides when you're first starting. And then I started, you know, you started kind of getting the hang of it. It starts to click a little bit. And so we do intro to speed in town here in Portland. You know what those are, where we set up cones.
Yeah.
I think there's like a whole network of intro to speeds, but we do one here in Portland. And I took I would go to those, and I'd hop on the EUC, and I'd take it around the track, and then eventually just took off, and I bought an S18, so used around town, and I just, you know how it is on you ride EUC, yes?
Yes, I ride AUC one wheel like you, and I ride a lot of skateboards too.
Yeah, I saw your skateboard post. So. You're a triple threat. That's awesome.
I like, but you guys, you do crazy stuff. I don't do the crazy stuff what you guys do. You are very special in this type of things. I would like, I don't know where we can start, but
this video is a really good place to start. This is me and Chris. This is one of our first edits. This is one of my favorite ones we've ever done, and it was back kind of in the earlier days when our trick repertoires weren't as what they are today. So Chris didn't have flight fin. You know what flight fins are? The little
yeah, I have it too.
Yeah. Oh, you have flight fins, nice. Just got
do you prefer the new ones not today, or you prefer not anyone?
The flight fins?
Yeah.
I'm not a flight fins rider. I just got them for my GT.
Okay.
So I do like them. There is a bit of a concern when you're riding at speed. You know, I get a little freaked out about crashing, but it makes curb nudges way easier, and it makes the GT way more stable, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good, but I prefer to have my feet free, because sometimes if I go to trails or something like that, it's not. I think for tricks and to jumps and everything, I think they are perfect. And I don't know, maybe because I start more without them.
Yeah,
it's difficult for me. But like always, you see in a EUC, you need the pets too. for jumping and everything.
Oh,
But
the pads are night and day on the UC.
yeah, they'll have to have it. My friend,
Yep.
doing this, how many hours do you guys take to do all this stuff? To,
I don't really think like in terms of hours. We go out and ride, and we'll kill like 3 or 4 hours. This goes by so quickly. But what we do is we kind of do like a group ride, but we stop at these spots and then we trick out on them. And that's
but
just how we do it.
how do you see in your city where you are from
Yeah.
uh, the the one wheel development is coming bigger and bigger every day, or you guys are not so many? How can you describe for the people who would like to go to the group from you or go to the event? Can you tell us a little more? How big is that? How is getting bigger?
Oh my
How do
God.
you see that?
Yeah. I mean, the whole Oregon community is really, Portland's kind of a mecca. So we have like a really, really strong UC community, but the one wheel community is just as thriving. It's like more and more people on the Friday night ride all the time. And we have Electric Bigfoot here, Jason Messer. We've got Drew Wheeler, who's a really good
Mm-hmm.
trail rider. We got John Kirkpatrick. These are guys that
Nice.
may or may, yeah, that's Chris Hughes. Yeah, him and
That's
I,
good.
yeah, there we
This
go.
is always a good part.
Yeah, this is the classic. But Chris is just, yeah, if you follow the real white tee, he's just got balls of steel and
Mm-hmm.
he's a pleasure to ride with. It's just stuff that I would look at and I'd be like, there's no way. And he'll go up and totally nail it. But like I said, this is earlier days, but we have the trail riding is huge here in Portland too. Um,
What you as a rider, what you guys your group prefer more, tricks, street or off road? What is for you, or everything?
we are definitely tricked of the trick street category. Seeing what we can ride around town. Like we'll send each other pictures and stuff in Portland. I mean, it's like an endless skate park for a one
Mm-hmm.
wheel.
Okay. Uh,
But I do like trails. I do enjoy trails too.
and my friend, that now that we are talking about here, you like tricks. How do you see today with the GT? Do you think the GT is perfect for tricks, or you think that's a little heavy?
Is Future Motion listening? I don't know. Gotta be careful with that one. Maybe they sponsor me someday, so I gotta be careful. But no, I actually have a GT. Like I said, I have a GT with light fins. I do not like it for tricks.
My friend,
That's
you are blocked.
yeah. Gonna get blacklisted for that one. No, it's just something about the tire, and it's a little too torquey, in my opinion. I've tried Vest. I prefer just a pretty close to stock XR on mission. I think it's the best for trick riding. And if you
Yeah.
were going to get into it, in my opinion, some people like Vest, some people have flight fins. I just like a stock, basically stock XR, maybe like a burst. Tread it on there, aftermarket tire, and I'm good to go. And electric Bigfoot pads.
Okay. That is for me. I'm a fan of the XR, but updated.
Yes. What do you mean updated? Like aftermarket product?
Yeah, I have my one wheel. The only thing I think I have original there is the BMS and the motor. The rest is everything
Yeah.
parts from everybody. Battery, I have a big battery because I need range, and I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm
that's
too. I'm around 200 pounds, so I feel you on that one.
Yeah, but the only thing is because I don't make tricks, I don't have to make the stuffs what you guys do. Then
Yeah.
for me, the weight is not so important. But for you guys as riders, I think you need. I think the weight is important for you to do your crazy things.
Yeah, I
I
mean
don't know.
that depends kind of. It just depends on your freestyles. You know what you're doing. Like Kyle Hansen has flight fins on the GT and he tears it up. So if you have something you can grab and lift it with, I think you're good for tricks on the GT. The bumpers are a little bit different than the XR. So for as far as slides go, which
Hmm.
I'm kind of just into, I prefer the XR. This is Northwest Portland. This is a really, really fun area. There's so many spots over here. Yeah, this is just a really good day. This is Mac von Kurthausen right here at BK One Wheel.
And for you guys, I think yes, you see here with the flight things is perfect.
This is cool. Do you know Rennie? Do you see Side Street Rennie?
No.
Oh, he does the craziest tricks on EUC, like a little, like 10-inch wheel, 11-inch wheel. He does pedal grinds and stuff. So he's fantastic, and he's a local guy too. So we ride with him.
But like this, my friend, for you guys, the big inspiration is because when you have more and more guys doing tricks, crazy stuff, then you guys learn with each other.
Oh yes, very much so. It's
Do you guys travel a lot, or you always stay in your cities?
I mean, there's so much to ride in Portland. That's a good question. And particularly my neighborhood on the EUC and on the one wheel, it's like you don't really have to go very far.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cool thing about where I live is you can just go into any group chat. Like this is a really cool Portland spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to go too far, but we do go to Eugene a lot. Eugene, Oregon, which is about 2 hours.
Wow,
south.
nice jump.
Yeah, that was great.
That is very good.
Yeah, he's coming back for that one.
That one is very, very good.
Yes.
That's what I like to see, innovation and good stuff. Wow, yeah, he made it. Yeah, that is good. That is what we need.
Yeah.
How do you see, my friend, you guy as a trick guy? I don't like to make you guys in a bad situation. I know that you guys need the future emotion, but I'm a more open guy. I think maybe bigger. I would love to see this like Red Bull, like Monster Energy supporting you guys, putting these events more higher. And I think the One Wheel and the AUC is coming very strong every year. I was seeing today a big race of AUCs in a bike track, and I was very surprised, and I'm asking myself why these companies like Red Bull here in Europe, like Monster Pro in USA, why they are not more open to help you guys, support you guys, because I think you have a fantastic sport.
No, totally. I see the Red Bull support coming sooner for EUC. Just based on the jumps, like so Mike Leahy just moved to Portland, so we've been riding with him a little bit, and just some of the stuff he does, you could totally see like a Red Bull sponsored sort of jump course or something crazy for him to do. But I don't think that's too far off, honestly.
Yeah, I'm so I live in Germany, but I'm trying to plan. My idea is in the next months try to put all together videos from guys around the world, from one wheels and AUCs and skateboarders, and I would like to put the three categories there and send to Red Bull because they are close to me and I have friends in Austria, and I would love them to maybe just to them to see how this sport is coming bigger and bigger. Not just for the AUCs, because I know they do jumps, they do lots of things, but I think the one wheel is in the top, and then we put the guys from mountain boards. They are doing crazy stuff too.
Oh yeah,
they started with no motors. Today they have the motors, and they're making downhill, uphill, and I think these three categories can bring a lot. It's going to be good for these companies of sports, and for you guys, I think you guys need more sponsors and big sponsors.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think you guys do so much stuff, and just waiting for a future emotion or a small company to help you guys is difficult. You need a bigger fish to help these events. And that's why I'm always the first person to say, please support, like you, my friend, your group, and start to make events. That way, I think you're going to have, how can I put this way? You're going to have more people interested. Up the moment you have this to so I have it here, like this is free propaganda. But when you see these guys in your event, all the companies is going to be interested and say, "Oh, okay, this event is important. I have to put my mark inside." Then that starts to be bigger and bigger. And for you guys, maybe you can change a little and say, "Okay, I can concentrate in my sport, my style of life, and help the sport to come bigger." And you say, "I can survive doing what I love."
Yeah, I
That.
mean that's the dream right there. Honestly, we reached out to some people. We reached out to Liquid Death. They're like a
Mhm.
soda water brand, so they gave us some free Liquid Death last Shred Church. I don't know if we've gotten into Shred Church yet, but we reached out to sponsors and stuff. I feel like a little bit of the responsibility is on us to really like push it harder. And like I always thought, if you do something like the content should speak for itself. If we can get to a place where it can't be ignored, good crazy stuff, then we'll get sponsors. But in the meantime, it's just going out there and riding and pushing each other and seeing where we can take the sport.
Okay, Scott, I understand, but you know this sport is new, it's fresh, it's not so many years, and the last 3-4 years is the explosion of the electro PVs and everything. But I think we have to start now that we are seeing the sport growing and growing and growing more. I think you guys, that you make so many things, you have to go and present this to these companies and show. Look at this.
Yeah, that's Jesse
That
Cargill right there.
that is more. That is not just a sport. That is a big adventure.
Yeah.
And I think that can bring lots of young people to this sport, and older people. I think there is no age for that this year.
Yeah.
I just like to see you guys grow. And that's why I love to bring here the groups. We are now 300, I think, 290 interviews with riders, and I think has come a time that you have to say, guys, we have to go higher. We have to dream higher, and I think you guys deserve it. Look at this, the magic what you bring in the table, my friends.
Yeah. This was our first time riding with OW Hard. I don't know if you've seen, he has the wig, the guy with the on the videos. So we didn't really know who he was. And then Chris Hughes said, "Hey, we're going on a road trip down to Eugene." It's our first day riding with them, and we just really hit it off.
The guy is good, huh?
Yeah.
Very good.
Jesse's awesome. He's the first guy. Jesse was the first guy to UC as well, to be both a one wheel and so he's really fast on trails on a one wheel, and he is very talented on an EUC as far as jumping.
I'm going to put it this way because for the people to understand, in this time that you've been riding with all these guys, how many people get as a big accident that was very hard? Was any?
I've had my crashes.
But crashes is normal. Everybody's going to crash. But I'm talking about very, very hard damage. Zero. That's why. That is what I say to everyone. I never see a big accident. I always see. I know there is accidents, but sometimes that's what I say to. There is people who wants to do stuff that they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to fall. They don't know how to many things, and they want to try it. And sometimes they don't know the machine, and they do stupid things. I think that sometimes is not the fault of the machine. That sometimes is fault of the rider who don't have the experience, and he wants to experience himself, and is not prepared for that. That is different things. That's why you are not a guy who likes to go fast. You like to go and make tricks. Yeah. The one wheel was not made to go fast. The one wheel has other function. You can go fast in a one wheel, but maybe you have a surprise, like always the nosedive.
Yeah, I mean, I just got the S22 pretty easily, so if I want to go fast, it's going to be on that.
Yeah, That is okay. That is another thing. You have to choose what type of product. I want to go fast. I put my big skateboard and I can give gas, or I can go with my AUC, then I can go very fast. The one wheel for me has other function. I know what is the limits of a one wheel. Uh, I want to continue like this. I understand that the event is going. We are seeing lots of one wheel, but I want to concentrate in this event because I love events and I think it's important for the people to understand. Is going to be race. What is going to happen in this event for everybody to understand, and to the people is coming now or has come see this video later, that is not just for one wheels, that is for AUC. Can you explain everything what the people is going to for the people to understand how is going to be the event,
Yeah.
what are you going to get in the package?
So you can sign up to race on one wheel or EUC. We have races in both. There will be a one wheel freestyle competition. We have a big downhill blow up mat and the big ramp to send the EUCs over that. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I really, really like the EUC racing. It's a pleasure to watch. I competed last year, but I'm, like you said, you called it, I'm not very fast. I'm not a speed guy.
Yeah, but like it's like this. You transform with the years, my friend. When I start riding my PVs, I was not so fast like am today. You have to train.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I keep getting better on trails on the EUC. I thought I just wasn't very good at it, but there's crazy trails over here, and I've definitely improved. So,
Oh, I'm going to ask you something because we are in Europe. You are in USA. USA, of course. We are seeing now the evolution of the AUC is coming with suspension. I know that the one wheel in USA there is with a suspension. I never try it with a suspension in my life. Do you have the pleasure to try one wheel with suspension?
I have not. I have not.
Okay.
Kilgard's does that.
Okay, no, I'm interesting to see the reaction from the person. I have the privilege to interview the guys here, but I never have a chance to try it, and I don't know what is the difference having a suspension or not. If it's good for the one wheelers, that is always the big question. But as prices for the event, my friend, why is can you explain for everybody who don't like to read? What is the difference from prices from the event and why? Yeah,
I haven't gone through this a ton. I mean, I've read over it.
the full week race from 13 to 16 is $125
Yeah, yeah.
with the full race. But that the question I ask you: if I come with the AU, because there is other price, but the other prices you cannot you don't have kids resistation kids 13 years old free. Okay, that is good.
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
We have a lot of kids in the community, so
yeah, that is very good to let the kids free. So the other thing I would when I proclaim the full weekend, is the races included, or you have to pay then the race if you want to race separated?
yeah. The race is a separate ticket. There's a ticket for the whole weekend for the camping. It pays for the camping. It pays for, you know, the sponsors and the booths and stuff. And then the race is a separate ticket. You can.
Okay, but if I come, for the people to understand, if I come with the one wheel and with the AUC, I have to pay for each race a price. How that works?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're signing. Jesse's the guy who printed this all up, but I'm pretty sure you sign up for either one wheel or UC racing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for the people to have a little information, because I think lots of people don't read.
Yeah.
And that way I think it's going to be better. Yeah. So continue it here, my friend. I would love to see. We're going to go to, let's change it here. Tell us a little more about this, my friend.
Yeah, this is a Friday night ride in Portland, and it's just the most. It's just the best. It's the most consistent group ride, and we did all winter. And this was just a summer ride. The little edit that I made,
Wow, nice ride, huh? How
uh,
many people was there?
I think our record's like 175.
Wow, that's
We did
nice.
it. We did it last Friday, and it was like below freezing. We'll have 35 people. So this was like I don't know. I just kind of wanted to show what the summer rides are like, and just
Nice.
we'll have people come in and say, "Hey, I've done the F&R," and like the community is so nice and welcoming. And
Oh, there's Jessica.
Jessica, yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
was here too. Lots
yeah.
of guys was here. So, but my friend, putting this way, is easy for you guys to organize the rides and with so many people.
We're doing. I put a video in here. It's maybe a little further back, but I named them. We last the summer before this one, spring and summer, we were doing the Tricky Tuesday rides, which was like basically the group ride, the Friday night route, but we'd stop and do tricks. So it was really one wheel
This
focus.
one,
No, it's on the YouTube page. It's
okay,
not.
YouTube page, YouTube
Yeah, it's
page.
kind of further back. It's Tricky
Yeah,
Tuesday.
let's put it here.
Let's see it. Go up. It's the one with the art on it, kind of like blue left.
This
That
here.
yeah, that's a Tricky Tuesday ride. So this is the first time we hosted our own group ride, and it was basically four of us running it, and we just got walkie talkies at the front, middle, and back. So this is
Hmm.
our we did a few of these, and these were our first times of us running events personally. So we have practice running our own events, and the Eugene guys also run events and do events. So Northwest Electric Fest is kind of us and them putting it on, and we just work so well together.
That
But
is
this
very
is
nice.
Portland. I mean, this is in a week. In about a week of notice, we can get this sort of people out in e-boards and one wheels and e-bikes and EUCs.
Yeah, all PVs was there. I think that is nice. All the PVs are
Yeah,
there.
all the PEVs, all the PEVs. It's easy to get caught up and it's like, oh, you only ride this, only ride that. But it's like for us, it's like as long as you shred, you know.
But how do you guys, that is always my question is when you have more than 100 guys riding, like the one wheels, they don't have the range like the other devices. How do you make to charge?
We have some stopping spots like we previously spoke to that are cool with us charging there, like Lucky Labs in Portland and Growler Guys in Portland. And when we're not doing a big group ride, most like bars or restaurants will let us stop there and plug in.
For the first ride is very nice, my friend. And how is the interaction with police and everything? Is good? Is fine? How the
Uh,
how?
it's non-existent. I mean, it really kind of is like the wild, wild west on PEVs here. I'm surprised I don't get more attention, but it's Portland, Oregon, so it's kind of like the police are a little bit defunded. We don't have that many traffic cops. I think there's one time I heard there's like one traffic cop for the whole city. So, I mean, well, we'll ride sidewalks, streets, and everything, but mainly we try to stay respectful of everyone. And
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
there's no bad eggs. So, like,
yeah,
one thing.
yeah. I think that is good. And my God, you guys have as the perfect conditions to ride and make the group ride for the everyone.
Yeah.
And that is the good thing. And I think Portland is very big, and you can have the from the first ride till today. How do you see you guys growing?
Um, as Float NLC or as PEVs?
No, as your group guys of you guys, the float, the north, left, west.
Yeah, I see us putting on more of events like this more frequently. I mean, it is. There have been
That's
times where
nice.
it's kind of difficult because one of us will get a job that does you can't really ride that much. I quit my job of 12 years and got a new one so I could ride more. And
That you have a little more for you.
yes, definitely. I was working long hours, so I put in an application at a different job, and now I can ride all the time. So we're all of us that run this are really well geared up coming into the nice
Hello,
weather.
David. Thank you, my friend. I just want to say for everybody's coming now, how is the reaction when you go to this parks?
Skate parks or the
Yeah.
park garage?
No, yeah, the park of to parking the cars.
At that parking garage, there's this lady at the booth at the bottom that yells at us just about every time. So it's kind of like an ongoing joke. But like I said, nobody really messes with us. Maybe the odd Karen here or there, if you know what a Karen is. This is a super older video.
Hello, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you guys bring lots of positive energy
Thank you.
to the city from you guys, because I don't dislike. I respect the guys who just want to say I'm a one wheeler, but I think it's so nice when we see that the communities come together and don't separate it everything. I think it's nice for you guys to bring everybody and say, hey, join up, have fun, enjoy yourself. And of course, I like more my one wheel or my AUC, but you always have the opportunity to come and enjoy it. For me, I think that is more. I don't like to. There's going to be persons going to say, "Oh, Nelson, I prefer just one wheelers." Yeah, I understand, but there is so many. The lady was very happy to see you fall, my friend.
Yeah. See, I've had a lot of little falls like no real.
But the best part is she loves to see you falling, my friend. She was.
Oh, I have a whole crash.
Look now.
Oh, the lady right there, yeah.
She's that is very good.
Can't help but laugh.
What you guys expect in the future for your rides, for your group, for your events? What is the idea from you guys that you like to achieve?
Just bigger, better, more entertaining, more tricks, big slides. You know, I personally would like to see like more choreographed riding. You know, 3 people going off of this, and I'm kind of thinking like almost like you could go on America's Got Talent and set up a bunch of ramps and you know have a whole choreographed routine. I think that would be an interesting direction to.
So that is beautiful. I just want to put here. I want to say thank you so much for the sponsors who sponsor you guys. I think it's important to have sponsors for your events. Tell us a little more about this video for the people to understand.
This was made by Matt Mitchell. He's our videographer. He's part of our team. This is a video he made of Northwest Electric Fest. Some of the GoPro footage didn't turn out amazing, but he made this very soft and more sensitive and intimate when it was really rowdy in a good way, like chaotic fun. Everyone was having a blast. So this is a little bit more. That's Josh. That's Max. It kind of shows, you know, an intimate view of the crew and the people that we ride with all the time. So there's Jake. He's one of our riders. Sam Benyon. He's a local guy. And
that is going to be one of the places when I go to USA is to visit you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely, come through.
I think you guys are a big team.
Yes. And it's the whole Oregon scene. There's so many different groups, and it's just so fortunate to be a part of it.
I love to see guys that sponsor themselves to make events, to put this sport bigger. Sometimes it's so difficult for you guys to put everything together. The people who don't organize events don't know how hard for each one of you to bring all together, creating, buying stuff, building, preparing. That is so much work. I have so much respect for the guys who organize events. I organize events here for the community, the electro community, and I know how hard is that, and that's why I have lots of respect. How do you see, like here we have a big company who sponsor?
Yeah, Red Rice has been really important.
Douglas, Mike, was everybody there.
Yeah, it's like it's the whole family, you know.
Yeah, that is good to see, my friend.
Yeah.
What do you expect from this year, my friend?
From the event?
Yes.
It's so this year we're a qualifier for Race to the Rail, I believe.
Oh,
So I expect more really high-end one-wheel racers coming out. I expect more people coming out, and so I think it's Future Motion sponsored.
that
Future
is
Motion
good.
will be there, and I expect the racing to be a lot more intense, a lot more competitive. And I'm stoked to see it. I love watching. I'm not a racer guy or trail racer guy, but you know Neil Bennett,
Hmm.
California. I love watching those guys race. So I might just sit back and watch that, and then compete in the EUC racing so I can better my time. You know, S22. So
My friend, never say never, my friend.
yeah,
I always tell to everyone, guys. Some days we see last year in the one wheel final, because one mistake in the end, the other one wins, and
yes. Oh gosh,
that is everything is possible.
yeah, anything is possible. And I really liked how they set that race up because they
Uh-huh.
have features and drops and jumps. So it kind of encompasses this gnarly downhill run. So like I think you know there's a difference between how good are you at fighting pushback in a straight line for how fast you can go, and then like how well rounded of a one wheeler are you. And I don't think it was any surprise to see like you know
Ooh, there is
yeah
something new yet. There is something new selling there, huh? From
yeah
Derek, huh?
oh yeah
That you have to use protection on the side. That is
oh yeah.
always good.
Yeah, we just got we're getting into more and more into pads. Like the older I get, the more I personally have the elbow pads and the hip pads and stuff.
But it's nice to see all of you guys together, and I hope, my friend, I hope you guys next year, this year, make it bigger and bigger. How can I put the best way I can put it is like this: is not easy, but I think, wow,
Yeah, it's a carbs.
but that is nice to have it, my friend. This
Mhm.
one I would love to have this trophy. That was a very good one.
Yeah, that was for Nate at Rev Rides for helping sponsor the event.
And that, yeah, but that is beautiful for you to have in your home. That is handmade.
Right.
uh, my friend, putting this way, when you come to your if somebody wants to go and have a ride with you guys where you are, what is the best way to contact you guys, to
Facebook,
reach you?
Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, me and Chris are both on there and both very responsive and welcoming to anyone.
Yeah, that is a very good thing. I just want to go before we go to another video. I just want to say it's always good to have a person who can make the videos for you guys. It's
Yeah,
not easy,
yeah.
but
Yeah, this is Matt Mitchell makes it, and we all kind of take turns filming and making the edits. And it's interesting how it's transitioned from the long form YouTube videos to like since Reels got a lot more popular. So
mhm.
I like making Reels, and I got into that this year. So I make some of the Reels for the Instagram page. Just
I
I
think it's
really
important, guys.
yeah. So real quick, 30-second snappy videos. So it's
Yeah, that is the best ones.
this is
So
Mount Tabor right here. Very nice.
yeah, I'm just going to change here, and we're going to go to the small videos because it's important.
Yeah,
So
this one's a
let's
good.
go. How do you see now changing with jumps and everything?
Yeah. Well, this spot right here is kind of a big reason why I got at UC. It's Gateway Green Park. It's right by my house, and we got a little group chat. So we'll get all the EUCs in town to come out here and kind of go outside of their comfort zone and start hitting jumps.
Do you seeing the AUC community growing and growing more? And do you think the suspension is going to be the future of AUCs?
I started on a S18, so I've only ever known suspension. So it's my
Okay.
past, present, and future. But yeah, I definitely see this going somewhere. I see this in the Olympics someday or X Games, doing super big sense because you can do anything that a motorcycle can do, a dirt bike, a motocross bike.
Mhm.
Then
Let's
this
put
is
here another one.
Friday night ride video on the EUC, just kind of show, how.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's what.
that was lucky.
Yeah,
He was lucky there.
yeah. No, let's see. Cricket knows what he's doing. He does like
Ooh, my
he'll
friend.
start a nose drag at 20 miles an hour. Really entertaining.
Oh, do you see that? Oh, that was woo. Bubbles was there, my friend. And when it's bubble, you have to be very good, or you cannot. And it was very good. Oh, that's very nice here.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Fire. What's that one?
I just want to see the guy again.
Yeah, cricket on the spot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good. It's good. Nice jump. So let's go to the other one.
Oh yeah, this is a OW hard AF kind of when I was getting into EUC. This is more of a,
You with your nice hair.
yeah, the way. So this is just a comedy video. If you go to OW hard AF, it's a lot of humor in there and kind of PEV humor.
Yeah, that is the good thing. You have to enjoy it, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. So this one was he sold Jesse an electric unicycle, but he taped batteries on a regular unicycle. Yeah.
You put 2 batteries in the sides. Yeah, that is good. What is the best AUC that you ride till today?
Oh,
For you.
Definitely.
And now coming the S22 Pro. What do you think?
I'm sure I'll try one. I'm just so stoked on mine with all the capabilities that it has. Gone from the S, like it's like going from a toy to like an actual automobile. I mean, I feel like it's only a matter of time before we have to get a license for the S22. When you sit, I don't know. Do you like the seated riding?
No.
Oh, I love the seated riding.
I'm a big guy. I'm a very big guy, and then for me to sit is difficult. I'm planning to have now the Sherman X S with a suspension, but there is a drama there. I have to thank myself. Yeah, because it's coming too much AUCs on the mark, and you see the Sherman. I have the possibility to buy now here a Sherman, the original one, and the guy is selling me for $2,000.
Okay.
And when I see the difference of price, what I'm going to pay for the Sherman X is the double of the money. Do I need that? Do I'm going to make jumps? Do I going to? No, I'm not this type of guy. Do I need that? That's the question. And then you see the S22. The price is like close to 2 times less than the Sherman X, and the S22 is a very good board, or very AUC.
It's got everything. I mean, it's got the top speed. You can keep up with anyone, but it also has the capability if you're into that. I wouldn't recommend it as a starter wheel, but for an all-around wheel, I think it just crushes it. I have no complaints.
Yeah, I have my AUCs. I have the Z10. I have the Bigot with the torque because I need the torque because I'm a heavy guy.
Yeah.
The guys love more the speed, but for me, as my type of riding, is better to have more the torque.
Yeah, definitely.
But now I would love to have a suspension, but we will see how that works.
Suspensions works out. Like I said, I'll get on the Bigot, the high torque wheel, and I just I can't see straight because it bounces so much because it doesn't have suspension. So
yeah, that is always the question. But we will see. I will see what I'm going to do. But in a moment, I have mine, and I change riding. So, but continue here with you guys. That is important.
This is a good one right here. So this is a good example of the direction that we're heading in. Float NLC. So we're really getting into slides and that kind of synchronized riding. And we just started doing these. So I think it has a big potential. You can imagine almost doing big, massive gaps and slide tricks. So if we combine this with all the shred church stuff, yeah,
can happen.
Yep. Yep.
So can I ask you something, my friend?
Yeah.
All these parts you guys made himself?
A lot of it was purchased. So
Mm-hmm.
the garage jump ramps are really good if you're wanting to get into one wheel tricks. The hopper ramp, that slide bar, J cones, a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
So we've
How,
purchased them. We've made quite a few of our own features. So we'll
how
be making.
many hours do you stay there, guys?
What's that?
How
Oh,
many hours?
this is an old one. How many hours? We'll do. I'm trying to do like once a week. 3, 4 hours almost.
Oh, it's not so much. I was thinking you make maybe 2, 3 times in a week. For one time in a week training, you guys are very good, my friends.
Yeah,
Hello.
thank you. We're trying to do more and more because I see the freestyle competitions are so fun for me, and that's where you'd like to see X Games sponsoring it, the Monster Energy sponsoring it. I think there's a huge future in the freestyle competitions, and not a lot of people ride freestyle on one wheels. So we're trying to progress the game. Anyone can do it, and I'd encourage anyone to go find a curb and practice your slides, or even a curb. Start with a curb nudge.
Yeah, I'm just telling you guys like this. I think the future of you guys is very important. Videos like you guys, what you guys do, is important for what I would love to do,
Yeah.
because I want to bring this to the Parliament of Europe. I would love to bring this to the Red Bull team here in yeah, Austria. We always say in German, Österreich. But for them to see, but I have to put lots of things together, not big, but enough for the people to understand. Of course, showing how many groups are around the world doing this stuff in this moment. How big is this growing? For them to understand that is a big interest, and to show that we are in a moment that we need help, support to grow this, and then taking this to the Parliament from Europe. I would like to create something like Guinness record,
Oh yeah.
something like that, to promote, because I think if you put like in a Guinness or something like that, that is going to open the doors for other things, like the biggest jumpers or the biggest ride around the world or something like that, just showing what you can do, or racing, showing the race, how can you make it off-road, street, in BMS track, in the jump areas, like that Red Bull and I see a guy from UK was in an event from Monster drinks, and he make the jump with the electro board, and that was very good. And then you have the mic was with his AUC jumping there too. And I think that is what we have to show to these guys, that you guys need they have to focus more on you guys, and that way I think we're going to see more persons coming to this sport, not just one wheel, not just AUC, but putting everything together, and then you can separate it, all the things. I think that is the way we have to do it. And look, let's change here very fast. That is very nice.
Oh, this is
That is very good, my friend.
yeah. This is the most recent shred church that. This one was kind of special because this is the first one where we had like an EUC combined one wheel. Like the EUC is really good. That's Mike. And Kelly came out, and that's Douglas. So yeah, the EUCs were throwing down, and me and Max were on the EUCs, and people on one wheels, and this was like the most quality I've seen at Shred Church between the one wheelers and the EUCs. All very good riders.
It's not just that, my friend. What I was impressed about the video is how many persons you put together,
Yeah.
How was that not just event? That was a party. That was a place that everybody came together as big friends, having fun, not just putting motorizing vehicles, but was skateboarders. Everybody could bring everything they want,
Yeah.
and I think that is what we need. And you guys show it in a small video, what you guys can make,
Mhm.
and that's what we need. I think is more.
Yeah. This is another event that we do. This is Float Addicts First Friday. So every first Friday of the month, we get together and get a little event going. So this is like an intro to speed where we have the one wheel tricks and then the UC racing and the cone. It just always goes so smoothly. Yeah.
I think you guys who are out there, I just want to say to everyone is coming, everybody who see the live stream, we don't want to make a big live. I think the important thing is for us to share the maximum information from these guys. I just tell you guys, look, I'm going to leave all the links there. If you have the chance, go there, subscribe, give a nice like, follow these guys. I think they bring lots of things in the table for all of us PVs around the world. Share it. Maybe you can learn something. Maybe if you have a question, you can contact them. Maybe if you want to create something, maybe they can help you guys. I think that we are a community and we have to help each other. I think they are more than a community. They do a lot. And they have lots of fun. I'm not going to show most of the videos, but I can tell you guys, you're going to have lots of fun seeing what this guy's doing, because they don't do just tricks. They do lots of stuff that you can laugh and enjoy it. And that's what we need in communities like you guys. I thank you so much. First of all, before we are not finished, but I want to thank you so much for everything you guys are doing for the community. Not just in your city, but around the world. I think that is very good, and you have my respect 100%. And it's one of the places, if I come to USA, I would love to come and see you guys. Not to do the crazy things what you guys do, but just to have a little fun and be a little present. My friend, I'm going to put it like this way. I don't want to for you guys to go more far. Do you think you need more support from the Future Emotion or from your city or from what you guys would love to happen for you, or what you guys need to make your city and your group bigger?
I'd say you kind of hit the nail on the head with the more sponsorships. Like I said, we're reaching out, Liquid Death. We're always reaching out to these different companies. We're just guys. We all have our own jobs, so putting on events, this is definitely a side thing. And if you bring in some real sponsorship, I think you guys give us. We'll definitely make the most of it, of whatever we can do, whoever we can work with. We have all the infrastructure, we have the city, we have the people, we have the good riders. The more we get, the bigger we'll do it.
I think you guys are going to be very big, my friend.
Thank you.
I think the group from you guys are very united. You bring lots of things in a table for all of us riders. And what I love most about you guys is you are not just a one wheeler. You are different types of PVs inside, and you just want to have fun and you bring so much. I hope that the sponsors who are out there and you guys as riders contact the sponsor and tell a little more about them, the event they are creating, and maybe they can come and contact them and sponsor and come for the event and bring lots of bring these ideas. I think that way we're going to grow the community, and it's going to take a little more of the stress from these guys, because I know it's hard for you to put all the time the money from your pocket. The companies is good for them because they're going to make propaganda from themselves, and it's going to help the community. And receive the respect from the company. When I see a guy who sponsors these events, I'm always the first one to put him here in the interview and talk about him. I don't have no problem. I don't receive no money about that, but I have so much respect for these guys. And the people sometimes ask me, hey, Nelson, why are you putting, you receiving enough? No, because they do something for the community. They help the community, and that is the important thing. Help the events, help you guys riders, because it's not easy for you guys to put all the money and put everything, bringing car, gasoline, time, private life, everything. When we put everything together, there's lots and lots in the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, just like traveling, you have to take your own car everywhere because your car is so full. It's like, you kind of miss the carpooling.
My friend, like always, I want to thank you so much for coming here. I'm going to leave all the links. The only thing, guys, there is the link from him from Instagram is not correct. I'm going to change it now. I have actually his private one, and I'm going to put Scotty is the one he used it. Contact him, like always. Oh, thank you, my friend. The interview, yes, the interview is always, my friend, not me. Don't matter. It's the riders. Without this, guys, was no interviews. The interviews is for us to help the community. Like always, I don't know how many platforms we are in Facebook. You can see the complete interview there. It's free. You can take it. You can do whatever you want. And we are in Facebook and Twitter. The important thing is for us to share and grow this community, this electric community around the world. From my side, I want to thank you so much for coming. And I always leave for the guest the last words, my friend, for your community. You have the last words from the show.
Yeah, just keep watching, keep following. What we have here in Oregon is really special, and regardless of how anything goes, we're going to keep doing what we're doing and pushing it and getting bigger and better and having more events and just overall entertainment. Always looking to entertain. More PEVs, more different kinds, more people. So good, happy, fun times.
Yeah, that's good, my friend. Yeah. I just want to share something with you guys. In 2-3 days, we're going to have here. That is the interview. They're going to come for the next month. Is going to come very soon. So these guys, they are from Czech Republic. They have a shop, but they don't come here as a shop. They come here as a race. They make races not just for the EUCs. You seeing here the EUCs, the S22, I think is first, second, and third place.
I told you, all round the wheel.
But I can tell you guys, these guys, they rock. This kid in the middle, I'm going to have the privilege to put the videos from him. This kid is fantastic. I think he has 6 or 7 years old, and he's a machine riding in an AUC. But that is because of the event they're going to do it. They're going to make the games this year, and they're going to talk about that. That is going to be in Czech Republic. If you guys have the chance, come and see it. It's going to be a very nice interview. And then I just want to share the other one. We're going to have She Rides AUC. She comes out of Detroit, and let's see the girls riding. Before we go, how is that with the ladies? You seeing more and more ladies riding, Scott?
Yeah, I mean, we welcome any female riders and try to be as respectful as possible. Mm-hmm. More so in the EUC, I'd say there's more female riders. But like I said, we have Drift Sisters. We have Jessica in Seattle. She's very close. She does wonderful things, setting up her events and getting more women out there. And just know it's like a safe place to ride. And like I said, there's no bad eggs, there's no creeps, and
low journey.
Yeah, the better the balance between male and female, the more fun it is, and the better it is, in my opinion. If you get all dudes together, you know how that can be sometimes.
Yeah, I think we have to support more the ladies, my friend. Yeah, more and more. That is important. I love to see a nice lady having a nice ride with us and having fun. I think there is amazing riders of PVs around the world, and we have lots of respect. I just want to say, hey, Journey, no, not 3 hours. I was last time with Journey in the interview. That was 3 hours of interview. That was
with Europe.
With with my AUC Journey.
Yoro, I've ridden with him on the FNR. He's great.
Boy, that was close to 4 hours of interview.
Oh my gosh.
My God, we start to talk. When we see, we was like, that was like boom, 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 boom. Then I just want to say, Floating Italia, guys, believe it or not, if you go to Italia, guys, you're going to have lots of fun. You're going to eat lots of things. Italy is a place for you to go to. They're going to talk about the event they're going to make now in May. Come here and see it. And the last one, I'm going to put it. This guy is from Newcastle, UK. I met him in a event, that was a very important thing that happened in Belgium, was for us to talk about legalization of the PVs around the world and the events and everything like this, the Red Bull or sponsors things. And that was around 100 groups from all around Europe and around lots of countries, and they come all together to speak and to try to grow up. He came from Newcastle. He's going to come here and going to tell us a little more about his experience and with the EUCs and everything, and how can we work better and better. There's going to be lots of interviews, guys, but I have to put it and I have to have time. For you, my friend, again, thank you so much for coming, for sharing your experience. I think that was very important. I think your group is going to grow a lot. I think you're not interested about the group. I think you are more interested in the community and growing the community. And that is the important thing. I hope that you receive lots of supports, because that way is going to motivate you guys to do more and more in the future. And that's what we need.
Yeah, I appreciate you having us on too.
My friend, you are like always. You are the owners of the live streams. That's why we have it here. I just love to have riders and listen the story from you. I hope that in 1 year we come back here again and you say Nelson is coming better and better every day. That's the important thing.
I would love to be back on in the year.
Okay, my friend. Yeah. Have a good time, huh? So, guys, see you. Have a good time.